This video is for Esther from the Under the Influence podcast. If you're not Esther, please feel free to do whatever you like. Esther, I just watched your videos, your apology videos for saying what you said about Black women's bodies, and I just have a couple suggestions for you. I think you have a fundamental perspective issue, if I'm being honest, because you're coming at it from the perspective of intent. And we know you didn't intend for this to happen. We know you didn't intend to have your podcast taken away. We know you didn't intend to have your endorsements taken away. We know you didn't intend to have this wave of righteous negativity thrust upon you. And from the sounds of things, nobody gives a shit about your intentions anyway. So my suggestion, while you lay in the bed you made, is to do a little introspection and ask yourself, instead of your intention, ask yourself your motivation. What motivated you to say these things? And if you do this right, I think you're going to uncover a lot of very uncomfortable things about yourself. First and most importantly, this anti-Blackness that you have within yourself. Because there really is no other explanation other than that. People who are working on their internalized anti-Blackness ask themselves questions before they just say things out loud. Why am I bringing up Black women's bodies, and what does it contribute to the conversation I'm trying to have? And if I do talk about Black women's bodies, what does this inform others of? Not just of my perspective, but of Black women as well. And are these things harmful for me to say? Because you could have had an entire conversation about dispelling, negative stereotypes without talking about Black women and Black men for that matter, but you chose not to. You chose to bring them up first. If you were conscious of it, you would ask yourself, why am I bringing this up? And then that leads me to my next point, is why you thought it was okay for you to say this to people, to your podcast listeners. Why did you think that they would accept you saying and spreading something so incredibly harmful and misinformed? And if you had done any internal work about your own anti-Blackness, you would know Black women go through enough. They don't need anybody spreading this racist misinformation about their bodies that have already been dehumanized enough. So that tells me you haven't really done any of the work. Start there. And then secondly, I would probably ask myself, why did I feel the need to say this to these men? Why am I trying so hard to seek their validation? Why was it so important for me to say this crazy, outlandish thing in the hopes that they would think that I was a cool girl? Because I'm not like the other girls, because I see these crude and crass and vulgar things. I want them to like me so much that I'm going to say something that is harmful to other women just so I can get the validation from them. Why is that so important to you? And I don't know you, Esther, so maybe I'm off the mark, and maybe, I'm completely wrong in this. I just hope you take this opportunity to really ask yourself some hard questions in the hopes that you really do want to better yourself. And I hope that you do.